and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn, and welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hello.
This is the show where we talk about comic books with crass sincerity. And
Still don't know what that means.
I know what it means. It means we're...
I'm glad you know what it means, because I do not know what it means, but I'm also kind of stupid.
It means we love what we love. We love the comic. So we have the worst comic book collection, as Jen says. Mm-hmm. But we love the comics.
Of course
we
do.
All of our comics.
Yes.
We keep
They're
a lot
not
of
worth anything.
They're not really worth anything. They're not really, we haven't done, I don't know if all of them are worth 35 cents.
Well,
35-cent markers on them.
This one does.
Well, this one does, yes. I think we're rich now.
I'm quitting my job tomorrow because we found this comic.
Apparently,
this $12 comic, according to eBay.
This guy on YouTube, Mint Hunter, and he was having a thing where it's like, oh, here's how you know.
Here's some rare things
about comics. And he's like, oh, well, you got these ones that have like these inserts in them and stuff, and then you have ones that have double covers,
sure,
which is like super rare because it's obviously like a printer error.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also have, I guess, at one point, I think it's Marvel, right?
Yeah,
it was just Marvel.
I think it was just Marvel.
Was selling comics for just 35 cents for like a brief period of time. Apparently, that's an uncommon thing.
Yeah.
To experience.
To find, yeah.
Yeah, to find. And it turns out we have this Star Wars comic, early Star Wars comic, a
1977.
Marvel comic, March 1978. But it's 35 cents.
Yep, so there it is.
It might be worth something, even though there's plenty of spine ticks.
Oh, yeah.
But we did get to go to a convention. That's not to say it's convention.
I mean, it technically is. Yeah.
They're just shows. It's a little weekend shows they have out here.
Small con.
And RetroMania. They have them like here and like sometimes in Texas. Like whatever company runs it, they do it in like here in Texas or whatever. And this one was actually closer to us in around Aurora, which was nice because I was like, I don't want to drive all the way out.
Longmont or wherever the fuck they've been before.
Yeah, they put them out there. It's actually kind of nice because sometimes they'll bring out like vendors that you don't normally see.
Yeah.
I always like seeing vendors I'm not familiar with. We always talk about that. And actually I do.
Because there was a vendor we hadn't seen before and he had a lot of stuff and that was very exciting. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, his name, this guy's name, this goes by Boss Comics. And he's on Instagram at boss_comics. Mm. And I told him about our show.
Oh, no.
Well, here's the thing. I told him because we were looking through books. And I mentioned, because you were looking through your stuff.
Oh.
And I was like, well, I'm looking for last issues because I like to do it on our podcast. And he was like, oh, that's cool. You should totally tell me about your podcast, whatever. You should find me on Instagram or whatever. And I'm like, just send it out. I'm like, all right. So hopefully, I'll tag him in this and probably give him a heads up and maybe he'll check it out. And, he'll hear us talk about Star Wars.
I apologize in advance.
But also we do have some last issue, final issue blues editions up of this podcast over the past couple of weeks. So you can go back and listen to those. And hopefully, that's what will put a good foot forward for us because I was able to track down some final issues myself.
You definitely were.
Yeah, he actually had a really good...
He had a lot of stuff.
He had a really good DC collection.
Honestly, I could have bought way more than I did.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be like, there are other people here. Because it was the first place we went. And I was like, no, I can't buy everything.
Well, I just didn't want to sit there and just look through that one place, too.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, I could have.
Yeah. And he had like 50% off trades, which, too, I was like, and for like those Marvel Essentials, which I was like, shit, I probably could have scored some of those, too. But and I guess he's a cat that used to have a store in Fort Collins, and which I don't think we ever been to. I don't know how long it was open or what the deal was.
That I don't know.
Or maybe we did make it there and we just don't remember.
That's possible.
Because he just closes it, and I guess he's like somewhere else, and he's just doing online sales, which is like that's cool.
Yeah.
But Yeah, no, I wanted to give him a shout out because I found Man of Steel. It was all DC stuff. So it was like the Superman, Man of Steel, last issue. These are all last issues. So Superman, the Man of Steel, Legion of Superheroes, Volume 4, Legionnaires, Justice League Dark, Volume 2, I think. I think it's Volume 2. And Green Arrow, Volume 2, which was the main 90s Green Arrow issue, run that they ended to basically start the Kevin Smith stuff. Which, so it's great. I got some fodder for that, and definitely be talking about those books at some point. I need to get on that. So, and what did you end up getting?
Well, I bought a whole bunch of stuff from that particular vendor. Just a lot of like holes in my Batman Catwoman collection. As I continue on filling that, and then I got some other stuff that I just thought looked cool. But what I ended up doing, what I found at another vendor is, and I've been to this vendor before.
Yeah.
I think we saw them the last time at
he was at
that hotel that we hate.
Yeah, it was whatever that is, the oh God, I forget what show it's called. But.
I do too, but I remember where it was because it's in that hotel we hate.
Yeah.
Because it's too small for as many people as they pack in there. Anyway, so it's usually him and his wife, and they have like separate, or girlfriend, I'm not sure, but partner. They have separate collections, but they do a booth together.
Oh, they're separate collections?
Yeah, so you have to buy from her and you have to buy from him because they are separate collections.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I thought it was just all together.
No, totally separate. So like her stuff is on one side and his stuff is on the other, and they both have Venmo. Because I ended up buying a variant from him, but when I went over to her thing, she had a Virgin variant Batman Catwoman number 50 that has like Bruce and Selena on the cover that I've actually never seen before.
Got to find out what a Virgin variant is.
Yes. And I was like, it's too expensive, but I'm going to buy it. So
it was less than what some of the other stuff was that you were looking at.
It was less than some of the other stuff I was
It actually wasn't. It was for what you, I think what you paid for it.
Yes.
I didn't think it was that bad for considering the scarcity.
No, I've never seen it before. So I was like, oh my God, I have to have this. So I bought it. And it's on my Instagram if you want to go look at it. So I bought that one from them. And then I had off Mercari, I got a Nort swimsuit special number 1.
Yeah, I got
that
really
came in the mail the same day. So those were my 2 big additions. There were other additions, but those were like the 2 like key ones for me.
Yeah, I got confused because you're telling me like there was a Nort series, and I was like, there's no Nort series. No, it was a Nort swimsuit special.
It's a one-off.
It was a one-off because that's all the DC does is pretty much one-offs.
That's fine.
But which is fine, But yeah, that makes more sense. And I'm glad that you got your hands on that.
I am. I was like, I don't want to spend this much money, but at the same time, I'm like, I have to have that.
I mean, honestly,
now I have to put it somewhere. And she gave me a top loader for it too, which was very nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. So I'm like, oh, perfect. So
yeah, well, they have a pretty good operation at that stand. I like that.
Yeah,
I've offered before too.
They have a nice like big display wall, and that's where that was. It was like the very top, and they have like a stool and stuff, and that they can like climb because it's big. And it is, but they have like a nice, really big wall, and they've got boxes and stuff. It is a nice setup that they have there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought overall the whole event was good. It was actually, I was looking for some loose figures, and
found a few.
I didn't go. I only used the cash that I had.
That's cool.
Which I was like, once I was like down with the cash, I was like, I think I'm done.
If I didn't buy that Virgin variant, I would have only used cash, but
because I had still like cash left over from when from the big purchase that I made, the $1,300
yes
of comics, because like the guy was like, well, I'll give you the difference of what I'm selling here in cash.
Sweet.
And so I had extra cash on me, and I was like, well, I'll just buy what I want in cash. Actually, what I ended up getting as far as action figures goes, because I wanted some female DC figures, because I realized I don't have a lot of them.
Sure.
And so there's this woman there that always sells a lot of loose figures, and I picked up there are 2 DC from the same series. They're DC Direct 2001 New Teen Titans figures of Raven and Starfire, which apparently the Starfire, I think, is supposed to glow.
Oh, like a glow in the dark thing?
She has like a button on her, because her hair, you could tell where it's like, they do this with some of the other action figures where it's like the hair's attached, but it glows.
Yeah.
It's like that for her, but I don't think it works. I don't even know how you replace a battery. Like it's kind of like your tire sensor goes out.
Oh, yeah.
In your car, which I found out that in order for them, they can't just replace the battery that the tire sensor needs. They have to replace the whole assembly.
Yeah, which is bullshit, which is why we drove around with like a tire light on for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Because we weren't replacing that.
But yeah, so I ended up getting those two. And then there's a guy that was actually, he sold some Justice League Unlimited figures. You sell them for a pretty good cheap price. I got the Question. I got... What was the other one? Metamorpho. I got a Dr. Fate, which apparently I think I had at one point, but I think I sold. But now I have it. I got it again. And then I got an Etrigan, and Etrigan's ear and horn is cracked on the one side, but I never see it. It's kind of a rarer one.
Sure.
So, and it was like $3, and I was like, well, I'll just get it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna sit there and just stare at it all the time. Like, he's probably gonna kind of be with the other Etrigans.
Sure.
And then I got a few more John figures. I got a lighter green John, because usually the main ones are usually dark green. But I got a lighter green John of a Justice League one, and then I got one that's supposed to be, it's the undisguised portion of the action figure. There's a piece that goes over John's torso. It's not like the other one, like the Superman one that I bought recently where his head pokes down.
Yeah.
Like, it's a piece that goes over John's torso that's like regular looking John.
Right.
John, Martian Manhunter. But then you take it off and the top portion is his true Martian body.
Yeah.
So, but it's just the true Martian body. You might have had the other portion. I just didn't bother looking for it. There was also a some sort of raptor thing walking around that was terrorizing one of the R2-D2s that are always there. That
was really funny, actually. Because I was like, is that like is there a person in there, or is that just a?
I think it's animatronic. I can't.
Because there was like
a person.
There was a joysticky thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, neat.
Yeah.
And there was like a Batmobile thing there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually kind of nice because there was like some...
there was some stuff.
There's stuff to look at.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Eric, host of the Long Box Review podcast. I love comic books so much that I started Long Box Review to celebrate my love for them and connect with others who share my passion. Each month, I critique the comics I've read and present other topics, such as spotlights on specific issues, my comics history, the Legion Project with Peter Rios, where we discuss the Legion of Superheroes, and so much more. Additionally, the Long Box Review podcast feed includes The Gutters, my audio journal, and Center Seat, my Star Trek podcast. The Long Box Review website also examines comic books outside of the podcast, such as the series 52, Justice, and others. Please join me as I celebrate nearly 50 years of comic book reading and over 15 years of podcasting. You can visit longboxreview.com for more information. And thanks for listening.
But I did not buy what we're going to talk about today, which is the Star Wars comic. This actually came from the $1,300 collection shot.
Right, yes. Which I am still...
We're going to be doing a lot of those.
Which I have one more box I'm going through.
Nice.
To just kind of sort, and then...
You're almost done, though.
What I did so far is I've gone through all of the everything but the miscellaneous boxes to actually catalog, like write down what it is that's in there.
Can I ask what you're going to do with the Playboys? Because there were also Playboys in this collection.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I'm assuming people do collect older Playboys.
But they're not really that old. Like, some of them are old.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're just starting out to like, you want to do, quote, and they technically are vintage because anything older than 20 years old is vintage. If you want to collect vintage Playboys, you got to start somewhere. So I'm assuming there has to be a market for them.
Okay,
like on
well,
eBay.
if you want to start, you can reach out to me. I got a box of vintage Playboys.
Well, if you want, like the 90s. Some of them are from the 80s.
Some are from the 80s. There's also some Penthousen's Hustler in there.
Yeah.
I swear what I should have did.
You say, I don't want these?
No, because there was this couple there. Like, it was like a young couple. They were really enjoying these books. And I was like, I should just give, and they were buying from them. They was like, we'll wait till they're purchasing them and I'll give you this box. And I was like, You know, they could just take this fucking box. I should have just given that box.
Yeah, so I think it is very important for us to say before we dive into this comic book that while I enjoy a Star Wars, I am not a Star Wars fan like many people. Like, I don't know the lore. I don't, all that sort of stuff. So if I get things wrong, my apologies in advance.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit of research, just kind of keep things in order that aren't too...
Well, it's set after the first movie, right?
It's set after the first movie, and actually it was something I didn't realize.
And we don't realize that Luke and Leia are related at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
So, but this, of course, is Star Wars number 9 from March 1978, and it was released in December 1977, if I recall. And the movie... So what happened was... This comic book actually came out before the movie came out.
Wait, number 9. We're already on number 9, and it came out before the movie came out.
Yeah, because the first couple issues, I think before this, not like right before this, maybe like I think the first like 6 issues just recap. New Hope.
Okay, and that's really strange.
It recaps A New Hope, and then later on they
they just like so sure it was going to be a hit, or
I don't know. I mean, maybe I
that's interesting.
The banking on the way that Star Wars, like, people banked on it, like even with the action figures where it was basically like, hey, you want to buy these action figures? Here's like a placemat, and then you'll get the Star Wars figures later, and then everybody wanted these figures, and it was just like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they went ahead with the comic book like that, and of course the comic book movie happened. They did the stories and whatever, and then they kept on doing this. This book went on to like 1985.
Really?
1985. Apparently, also, I think in 70, like the year this comic, this particular issue, in 78, this series made Marvel like a shit ton of money to keep things like going. Like, because people, even though people were probably still reading comics, like, it wasn't like they didn't have the juice. Because also think about around this time, like Superman 78, the first Superman movie is coming out. So, but DC has movies out. Yeah. So, Wonder Woman's on TV, whatever. So
Batman was already on TV.
Batman's already had the thing, not that Marvel things weren't on TV, but they didn't have the oomph, the properties,
cultural cachet,
like obviously they do now.
Yeah,
and the Star Wars franchise definitely helped with that. Helped keep them at least relevant until things continue to go along. But so Star Wars number 9. We on the cover here, it is Han Solo, and he's shooting these Cloud Raiders. As he says, keep firing, Chewie. It's do or die, because here come the Cloud Riders. Cloud Riders. And
now the fact that there is a giant green rabbit.
Well, we're gonna get to that. Yes. So. And then the cover here, it's not like, Han and Chewie and Luke and Leia. No. Luke is in the corner here. Yeah. With beautiful hair. Look at that hair.
Oh, gorgeous hair.
And also, he's got a red lightsaber or a pink lightsaber. Isn't that like the Sith lightsaber? I thought he had a green or a blue lightsaber.
I believe it's supposed to be green, but it's been so long since I've seen the movie. I know Darth Maul has a red one. And I know that Samuel L. Jackson's character had a purple one.
Right.
And that's about it when it comes to who has what colored lightsabers.
But I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is Luke Skywalker, Sith Lord here.
I mean,
somebody's furious right now.
He's taken after dear old dad.
But you got Chewie here, but you also have
his fucking nephew.
Yeah. But we also have these other characters here, which, as Jen mentioned, one is a green bunny.
Giant bunny.
Giant humanoid green bunny.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not just a bunny that's just green and giant. It's not just like a Cadbury bunny.
It talks.
And
it's like 6 feet tall.
And he's saying, and it looks like it's going to be die.
I was like, man, jokes.
But yes, and then there's also a woman here who I already forgot her name. But we'll mention her in a second.
Amazonia or something?
Amazia,
that's it.
Amazia.
And this is my favorite part about any of these is like every time you have a lady, she's just wearing a bikini. But don't you worry, the men are wearing actual pants.
Oh, yeah, no, this chick is
Like,
wearing...
If you were running around trying to kill a whole bunch of people through God only knows what kind of terrain, you were going to want to put on clothes.
This chick is dressed like Barbara Eden.
Yeah.
Like, she's like I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
And you have everybody else here who just looks like they're wearing... well, okay, you got this weird crew of characters. Because
we're on a planet.
Well, okay, first of all...
with a weird crew.
Well, first of all, Roy Thomas, writer... Howard Chaykin, Tom Palmer, artists, Archie Goodwin consulting editor, and continuing the saga begun in the film by George Lucas, released by 20th Century Fox.
Don't forget George Lucas.
Oh, don't worry.
He'll remind you.
He has something to say here, as I'll point out in a second here.
Oh, man.
Showdown in a wasteland world. And actually, the piece of dialogue is from Chewbacca.
Yeah, it is.
He goes, Haroog.
I know.
Haroog.
I do love Chewie just being there in general. I always liked Chewie. I thought he was fun.
Chewie's great.
But he is saying Haroog, and of course, Han is answering him, just being like, yeah, I know, Chewie. Walking along, riding these banthas.
They're riding banthas, yeah.
Fucking sucks. And
well, they're riding banthas because, so what... And we'll find out in a second, but I'll just explain.
Yes, please do.
So, end of New Hope. Han Solo is like,
no,
he gets his medal. Chewie doesn't get a medal.
Nope, Chewie gets no medal.
Chewie gets no medal.
Which is bullshit.
And he's like, all right, give me my credits. I got to go pay Jabba.
Yes.
He goes to pay Jabba. Space pirates show up. They take all of those credits.
Uh-huh.
And now he's like, fuck. All right. Well,
now I got to do something.
I got my ship still, so I need to do something. So now I'm on this planet, God darn it. I always forget how this...
I forget what this planet is called.
It's on my iPad, and I don't want to look it up, but Aduba 3.
Yeah.
Or I was like, Aduba 3. I'm going to say I'll say Aduba 3.
Aduba 3.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He has been contracted by some natives of this planet to protect them from
things.
Like bandits.
Yes.
Like space bandits. And so they're doing this trip. They're on these banthas. Well, I looked up banthas because I was like, well, banthas, I just remember them being on Tatooine.
Isn't it like horses where they just sort of move them around where they need them?
Banthas apparently are just galaxy-wide
okay.
Species.
Oh, I see.
Like you can find them on just about everywhere where I guess there would be like a desert.
Yeah.
They're basically like cows.
Yeah.
Cows, horses.
Yeah.
They're used for, meat and milk.
Sure.
And
but they're not always native to that planet.
No,
yeah,
they're not.
They've just been moved around, kind of like horses.
Right. But banthas, because I was researching, I was trying to understand that. And banthas have really disgusting tongues.
Ew.
Like frog tongues.
No, what?
With hair on the end?
No. What are you talking about? Like
I'm not kidding.
Like they go, they no.
And they have like grabbers on the end, but there's like hair on it.
No.
I've never seen a bantha tongue
I'm sorry.
in action.
Neither have I.
I can show you.
Okay, I believe you, and I do not want to see that.
Look at the illustration.
No, thank you. Though I believe you. However, I do not understand. That's not in any of the movies.
No, it's not.
So
because usually they're just riding the banthas. They're not like going. Bleh.
So who was just like, you know what? I got to explain how these bantha tongue work.
Well, they've got to try to explain the ecology of these banthas,
so they
can be like, oh, this is how they eat.
I don't need to know that.
They're like, how they eat. They have to have hairy tongues.
Here's the thing. There's world building, and then there's unnecessary world building. And you want to know what's unnecessary? Knowing that a bantha has a sticky frog tongue with hair on it. That's disgusting.
That's right. The bantha tongue is a delicacy.
No. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Was it George Lucas? Was he just sitting around like being like, you know what? And then the bantha tongue.
That was the first thing he wrote. after Louis.
And it just didn't make it in the movie. It's on the cutting room floor.
He goes, all right, I'm making a story here. We got Luke, we got Leia, we got horses with hairy tongues, or cows with hairy tongues. Okay, so we'll put that aside.
And the studio's like, George, we don't really need this scene where the bantha hits C-3PO in the face with his hairy tongue.
No, we don't.
It doesn't actually add anything to the movie, and it's kind of disgusting, and actually the effect is expensive.
But your kids are going to want to have a bantha tongue,
Like, did they have a bantha toy where you squeeze it and the tongue comes out like a party favor?
I don't think that's ever been the case, no.
They should make one then. If we're going to know how
my
bantha
vision
tongues
has finally
work.
been realized, son of a bitch.
I want now a bantha toy. Like, those little noisemakers?
Yeah, right.
I want to squeeze it and its tongue should come out like that.
For New Year's Eve, I want bantha party favors. I go,
1,000%. And I want to squeeze it. It goes, bleh! And it's just the most disgusting fucking thing you've ever seen and the worst way to ring in your new year.
Anyways, but as I just explained all this, and
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the tongue.
So Han Solo, who's kind of like side-eyeing us. I like this. Some of these drawings. Han's making some faces in this.
Han's definitely making some faces. There's some.
Han's giving face.
He's giving face. There's also somewhere his eyes are not the same size.
Yeah.
And that's kind of fun.
But he's talking about this, the thing I just explained. And then he's talking about how he agreed on this planet to protect these people on Aduba 3 or whatever from the bandit named Sergi X. Arrogantus.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And he talks about some barroom brawl they had, but yeah, they have this picture of the brawl. You see
this is very funny.
Han punching a green dude.
And this looks like this guy is trying to lick Chewie's face.
But he's got a helmet on.
But he has a helmet on.
And Chewie's like, no, stop it.
I mean, it literally, so this guy has like a red, kind of like a frog face.
He does.
And he has this red, but he has a helmet on, but it literally looks like this guy's trying to lick Chewie.
Yes.
And I'm like, did they make him wear the helmet so he stops licking people?
I don't know, baby.
Is it like when you take your dog to the fucking dog park, you gotta put a muzzle on him?
Oh, muzzle?
So he doesn't bite other dogs?
Yeah, that's what the guy needs. He's like, I can't help it, I gotta lick. Ah!
Gross. Gross. Put him and the bantha together. It's gonna be real nasty. That's a genre of porn you will not find.
That's right,
in the woods.
That's right. I'm making a new series called Star Wars Tongues.
Oh.
Tongue Adventures.
No, it's every single thing that has a tongue and the way they use them, just gallivanting across the galaxy. Oh God.
We're gonna sell this in the back alleys at the celebrations every year.
You know what? That's doing something for somebody.
Somebody's definitely a black and white comic called Star Wars Tongues.
Oh God. And if there's and if there's not, there's gonna be.
Oh.
Somebody write it.
Yep.
I'm gonna say not me, thank you, but somebody else can write that.
So Han is like, man, I got this weird crew of people. So you had to help me.
Let me tell you who they are.
Let me tell you who they are. So and he says, because I must have been chewing Luna weed while I was thinking about doing this.
Neat.
Which I guess that must be a spice, a type device, or I guess that's the sticky icky.
Yeah, it's the weed of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Because I always assumed spice was more like a heroin thing.
Yeah, spice is more heroin. Spice is more like
Luna weed, I'm gonna guess, is more like actual weed, maybe a mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got this fucking guy, Don Juan Quixote, but Don Juan is spelled more phonetically.
Yes.
Crazy old coot who thinks he's the last of the Jedi Knights, and it's literally an old guy wearing a suit of armor.
Yeah.
And he has a lightsaber.
He does have a lightsaber. We see him use it later.
The way they draw lightsabers in this doesn't really...
It looks wavy.
Yeah, it
looks
doesn't look...
weird.
Well, this is different before you could kind of have a different kind of way of drawing it. And
it does look like a wavy light. It's very odd.
It's too like dispersed.
Yeah, and the way this guy talks, this just cements my theory, or my opinion. The Jedi in general are kind of fucking annoying.
Yeah.
They're those really annoying. They're like, good day, milady, tipping fedora guys. And you're just like, you know what? Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just take your weird celibate base monk shit somewhere else because you guys bother me.
I can't there just be a Jedi planet? I mean, there is. There probably is.
I mean, you'd think they would like colonize.
Is there
one.
a planet? Is there like a Mogo that has like a lightsaber?
You know, that's a really great question.
Either
Ego?
it's actually tight, really tiny, and it just goes, or it's like the size of the planet, and it just goes.
Is there an ego like with a lightsaber?
I don't know, but there should be.
How does a planet wield a lightsaber?
I don't know, but somebody should make that. They should make that. Is that going to be in Grogu?
It's going to be in Star Wars Tongues.
Star Wars.
It's in the next issue of Star Wars Tongues.
Fuck yeah!
Because you got to figure out how that planet has a tongue too.
Oh, you know
how that planet lick.
How that planet lick. Yeah, he's got a tongue too. It's the big fleshy center of the earth.
He's like, okay, this is an Ewok, and you know what they have? Tongues. And you're like, okay, George, I'm aware that everything you are creating, I am assuming it has a tongue. You don't need to tell me.
I've been fascinated with tongues since I was a little George.
Since I was a little George. Since I was a Georgie.
I was Georgie Lucas. I was like Georgie Tonguey Lucas.
My teachers used to be like, Georgie, why are you drawing tongues all over your paper? That's a math test.
I asked you to draw a rhombus and you drew a tongue.
They're like, okay, here's your multiplication test. And it just comes back with like tongues. Just like the number of tongues.
1x tongue.
Oh, gross. Yeah,
this is what happens when you get. This is why we've never talked about Star Wars before on this podcast.
Well, yeah,
because we're going to spend probably an hour and a half just making gross jokes.
Oh well, that's
and we're not even like.
I mean, okay,
I'm not even like 3 pages in.
In fairness, that's kind of what we do for everything.
Well, I know, right?
Okay. We just make gross jokes. That's what this podcast is an excuse for us to make disgusting jokes.
This is what we mean by crass sincerity. We're having fun.
Here's the crass.
But it's the crass.
Is it sincere?
Yeah, it's sincere because I generally do like Star Wars.
I enjoy Star Wars.
I actually kind of like I generally do like the concept of this book and the fact that it's just like, hey, we're filling in spaces here. What's to tell you what's going on while these characters think, because that's great. You know, hey, great. You know, it's a prop. Like, why not?
Yeah, no,
why not?
I do enjoy Star Wars. I think, you know, some of my favorite properties. I really liked Andor.
Oh, Andor's awesome.
Andor was fantastic. And then I did like the first couple seasons of The Mandalorian too. Because when we're not getting, I feel like the later movies get really bogged down in the whole like Luke, Leia, Han mythology of it all. And you're like, but this is a whole fucking galaxy. There's so much more to talk about.
Yeah, totally.
And that's when I like Star Wars.
All right, so let's introduce these people.
Yes.
You got Don Juan Quixote, Jackson, the 6-foot rabbit who gnaws on ham bones instead of carrots. Okay. Now
that probably smells.
Jackson. So just I'll get this stuff out of the way. So they created him based on they wanted like a Bugs Bunny type of character.
Oh, when they wrote this comic.
So they ended up creating this. He is named Jackson because I guess in certain episodes, like Looney Tunes cartoons, Bugs would refer to people as Jackson sometimes. Like he would just say that randomly.
I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, he probably did. I mean, I believe it. You know,
I mean, sure. It's been a very long time since I've seen a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
So.
So there's that. That's why he's called Jackson, but it's JXXON.
Yeah.
And he is only around for a limited amount of time because George Lucas saw this and was like, yeah, you're going to stop using that rabbit, okay?
Is this like this feels like a precursor to like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, it is. That's the thing. So when there's been articles written where it's like, oh my God, the worst Star Wars properties characters, and this character will come up.
Yeah.
And they've alluded to him in like a few other things, but he's never really been brought back proper. Like I think in one of the Clone Wars episodes, I don't know if it was like something, there was like a skeleton that looked like his. He was like on a wanted poster or something. So he's kind of been like he was basically Jar Jar before
Jar Jar.
Yeah, because if it would have gotten, I don't actually know it would never got this way because Marvel was doing this. And obviously George had his say in it.
Sure.
You know, and he let it go for however long to complete like whatever arc, but he was like, all right, we're just not going to do that anymore.
No big bunnies.
No more bunnies. No more green bunnies. It's just too silly.
It.
I will wait. Look. If I have a plan for a guy with a weird tongue.
Jar Jar definitely has a weird tongue. Who's going to be kind of racist? Let's be honest.
We're gonna make it a stereotype. I'm gonna go all out. So you're just gonna have to wait.
Just gonna have to wait
like
for
20 years
for me to make terrible decisions.
You're gonna have to wait 25 years for me to make the worst decision, one of the worst decisions in this franchise.
Yeah.
And it's gonna involve a weird tongue.
Love tongues.
Love them tongues.
Has to have a weird tongue. The problem with this rabbit is he doesn't have a weird tongue.
Yeah, he just kind of likes,
So I really wish you guys would like take him out of there, because in 20 years I'm gonna make something that has a weird tongue, and it's gonna be much better.
Yeah. Also, there's Hedgie, one of the remaining Spiners, who is basically a anthropomorphic hedgehog or porcupine.
He kind of looks like a cat,
but he kind of actually looks more like a groundhog.
Does he? Because his face.
Or he has cat properties too.
It was very cat-like when they did the close-up of him.
But he's kind of like this buff cat / hedgehog humanoid wearing a cape.
I mean, you put a cape on anything and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
he's kind of jacked, and there's like but he's also when there's like this panel, not in here, but it's in like in a previous issue. There's like, this is when he introduces himself. And he kind of looks like he just has like a hairy chest, so it's just like Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, nice.
It's like, hey, that's right, I'm Burt Reynolds.
Maybe
I'm hedgy. I'm here to shoot some stuff.
Maybe they were hoping Burt Reynolds would play him in the next movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just wears like a really shitty Halloween mask and just had his chest hair out.
This Vader, what kind of car does he drive?
George is like, well, he can't wear a mask because then you can't see his tongue.
And then you have Amaza, who is
She kind of looks like she's very tall, so that's why I was thinking she was like an Amazon.
No, she's on the bantha. That's why it looks.
Oh, is that why she looks tall?
Yeah, she's on the bantha.
But even when she's standing down with the rest of them, she looks tall.
Well, maybe she is. Well,
giant woman.
Well, there's something to point to that later. I need to bring that up. But yeah, she's got really puffy shoulders. And then there's also this kid named Jim with 2 M's. But he's like a local, and he's like a star, like a Luke type.
Yeah.
But he's not really Luke.
Right.
And he wants to be known as the Star Killer Kid. So
get away from me, kid.
Yeah, get away from me, kid.
I'm sorry. If the one thing that I've always enjoyed about Han Solo is he doesn't really have time to deal with anybody's bullshit. And if I were Han Solo and somebody said, "Call me the Star Killer Kid," I'd say, "Get the fuck away from me."
Hey, why don't you eat my ass?
Yeah, we're not going to call you that. What's your name, Jim? Jim, it is.
And then he's got his robot Effie, which is, I think it's like FN9 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And so, he's like, okay, well, we're going to figure out how we can stop these bandits. But here come these big birds. No, they're not birds. They're called high hounds. And they're bloodthirsty scavengers, and they're going to eat our crops and terrorize our people. And Han is like, well,
I guess we have to fight them.
We should fight them because we might as well get in some practice killing things before we kill actual people.
Han's just like, you know what? I haven't killed anybody in a couple days, and this would really help me out.
Yeah, he's up for killing.
You know it.
And these things look like Thanagarians.
Yeah, they kind of do.
But like mostly bird bodies with.
Well, wasn't there that one we read where that guy was like mostly like fucking bird? Remember it was like the one with the Black Adam in it.
Oh, Northwind.
Yes.
Yeah, but he became mostly bird. Yeah, but he was more humanoid. This is just more bird.
More giant bird.
More bird, but they have kind of human faces.
Gross.
Yeah, it's kind of freak. But they look like they're wearing Hawkman masks, sort of.
Okay, cool.
And they're terrorizing these people, and they start, Han and his crew start shooting these monsters with their blasters.
Mm-hmm.
And Amaza's doing real good.
Apparently Amaza has like such great aim that she can shoot an antenna off a whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it was a very straight. I was like, I don't know.
But she's got she
And she used to be like the member of some gang.
She was a gang member.
And she's wanted in like 6 star systems.
Yeah, she was. She was a gang member. Nice. She used to be like a dancer and like a chick. And she's just like, you know what? Crime.
Fair.
So, there you go.
Hey, crime pays better.
And then, we're watching the bunny shoot, but the bunny double fisted it here.
Nice.
And the Hedgie, the Spiner, he's just like, I'm just going to stick my hand up because I got spikes on my hand. And I'm going to shoot them at these monsters. And then you got this fucking old fart who's like, fee upon you, foul, feathery fiend.
See, this is when we get to I fucking hate all of you.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then as this is happening.
You know what this is like? This is like a rich guy paying a lot of money to go to Westworld. And to be a knight. That's what this is. It's like fucking city slickers. You know, we're going to pretend to be cowboys. That's literally what this is. This guy is just like playing at this, even though he ends up being like good with the lightsaber.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Jackson is like, hey, Amaza, you're pretty good at shooting things. You want to like join up in a group afterwards? And she's like, nah, I'm not really into rabbits. But as it turns out, after all this is said and done, they do actually hook up.
She fucks a rabbit?
I don't know if I think they definitely partner up to do things, to do
Do you
crimes.
think they just like make out?
Maybe they do. I don't know. No,
I mean, if he's a humanoid.
It's Star Wars, man. All bets are off, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Tongues are tongues.
Tongues are tongues.
Tongues are tongues.
And he is a sentient rabbit that can speak. So humanoid of some sort.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever works for you.
So yeah. And so Han sees a gal being chased. And he's like, oh, well, and I don't exactly know what happens here because he's like, oh, well.
He saves her in some fashion.
Well, he saves her because he's like,
how.
I'm going to shoot. There's a girl that's running and there's a monster that's, one of those monsters following her. I'm going to shoot her, but if I shoot it, the monster is going to fall on top of her. Somehow he positions his bantha, which banthas, I don't know, are really known for moving that fast because it's literally like
thought they were
right
slow.
there. Yeah. But he somehow positions it so he can like get in front of the monster
and
grab her.
It's very strange. Basically, it's just an excuse to draw Han Solo holding a very young girl in a bikini.
She's just
because he is a hero.
Yeah, she's just wearing
capital H.
She's just wearing a
blue bikini.
Blue bikini.
That's it.
Blue scaly bikini. And the monsters fly away, and he's like, "Oh well, glad I saved you. Things are worth doing stuff here, I guess. Because
you're sexy.
You're
in your
you're,
bikini.
You're kind of a babe."
Yeah.
And
she's like, "Thank you, stranger, for saving me." And so then, like, they go to the village.
Yeah, they meet up with some guy. I forget what this guy's name is. But it's this girl's father. Because the whole time he's like, "Hey, all right, you're kind of a babe." This is obviously before he hooks up with Leia or whatever.
Yeah.
He's just out there being Han Solo.
Yeah.
And then he sees this. The village. The guy's like, "Oh, thanks for saving my daughter." And he's like, well, I'll, I guess we'll have to continue our sexy conversation later."
Right.
And Chewie has something to say about it because he goes hark, and Han just goes, "No cracks, Chewie, okay?"
Okay.
It's like, haha, you're gonna have blue space balls.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. I assume that's what happens. I don't know what happens in the next issue.
Yeah, you could have closed the deal, Han, you loser.
Is this the part where he's like, "Oh, I owe you a debt of gratitude," and like Amaza's like, "Who knew Han Solo would like risk it all for a young girl," or some bullshit? She's giving him shit. She's busting his balls in front of everybody.
Yeah, she does. She's busted his balls. She says, okay, so this girl's name is Mary.
Yes.
No, this girl's actually, her father's name is Ancho.
Okay.
So instead of Poncho without the O, but without the P. And he's like, "All right, well, we're here to just help you guys out, whatever." Yeah, Amaza's like, I was like, "Well, picture that, Han Solo, last of the red hot space smugglers, going soft over a girl not much bigger than a Woodian wood sprite."
Uh-huh.
She goes, "You ever talk too much?" And she goes, Somebody told me once.
Yeah.
And his widow is collecting death benefits.
Is living it up on his death benefits on like some planet.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of fun. I kind of like that.
It is fun.
I like that. Just being like, yeah, I'll fucking kill you. I don't care.
Do it.
I'll end Star Wars right here.
Do it.
You know, it'll be. I'll have to go hang out with Luke and and all those friends. It's like actually that would change the entire course if Han died right there.
Yeah, because that woman killed him. That'd be sweet.
Because he got caught talking back to her.
And you know what? We would have to deal with that big bunny now because they'd have to just replace Han
Dude,
with that
the bunny. They start Luke. George would be like, "All right, well, I guess the bunny can be here." You know, I mean, he might have a bit different tongue than the others.
Yeah.
You
know what? It's fine. He could be the father of Leia's child. And then Ben Solo looks.
Ben Solo's got bunny ears.
He's got bunny ears. He's like fucking walking around with that helmet with like giant bunny ears. He's like Adam Driver with fucking bunny ears on.
Here's me, Kylo Ren. I got bunny ears sticking out of my helmet. Actually, they're protected by my helmet.
That would be really.
They got space for my ears.
You know how funny it would be if like he's wearing that helmet. And he takes it off and just 2 ears pop up like 2 big fucking bunny ears.
Oh man! There'll be a big part of that. It's like his ears get chopped off, and it's like no.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Why did that happen?
Yeah, why couldn't that be more stupid?
The alternate Star Wars that could have been.
Anyways, they are getting sheltered here, unloading their ship. They're like, all right, well, I guess we should get ready to kill these dudes when they show up.
Sure.
We have an interlude here with Leia.
Yes, Leia is in a base under a jungle on a planet.
Yeah, they're outside of Yavin.
Yavin, okay. And she's on a base with the other rebels. She wishes she had gone with Luke because Luke is looking for like another planet for the rebels to go to. She's thinking about Luke Skywalker, and this is where I was like, oh, they're not related yet.
Yeah, no, she's just pining for him, but it's 1978, so it's okay.
Yeah, we don't know that they're related yet.
Yeah. So he's and Luke is orbiting around some solar system, star sun, unnamed planet of the star sun Drexel.
Mm.
And he's got R2 and 3PO. 3PO's got some pecs.
Oh yeah,
he's actually the most buff I think 3PO had been represented here.
I do have to say we saw the 3PO costume in the Smithsonian when we were there. It was much smaller than I expected it to be.
But that's also because it's not filled out with a human body.
But it didn't look very tall. Like I don't know how that works. Maybe the actor wasn't very tall.
No, maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe actors aren't that tall.
Then a lot of them are not. A lot of them are very they're fun sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun sized.
They're small.
But so Luke is like, all right, well, we need to check out this world, this planet here. I think this might work. I'm gonna go ahead and let Leia know. And he starts patching into Leia, and he's like, all right, well, she found a new place. He's like, yeah, outside of this Drexel system, looks kind of cool. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if he gets like a headache or something happens, but his transmission cuts out, and Leia loses her shit, and she's like, God damn it.
I don't know. I think what happens with the transmission is maybe like another ship was there, because there is like this whole thing about how everyone is worried that if he transmits, like the Empire will intercept it.
Right. They're worried about
And they're like, well, if he does it just for a minute, it'll be okay. And then they're transmitting and he's like, oh no. And then he cuts out. So I don't know. We don't see him after this. So I don't know if he saw like a TIE fighter or something that made him cut the thing before it could be intercepted.
Yeah. Back on the Duba 3, Han's like, all right, let's start getting their shit together here. Some old dude starts chatting with him, and he spends like a lot of time being like, I would have killed you, old man, because he gets surprised, and he's just like, well, hey, man. He's like, you shouldn't sneak up on a guy that has a temperamental blaster, because I would have cut your old age short.
Yeah, and he's like, I am her grandfather, and I want to tell you something. that you don't have to fight these guys or kill these guys because I have something. And he's like, shut up, old man. I don't want to hear anything you have to say.
Because before he really doesn't, Han doesn't really understand anything. Doesn't really, even though he hung out with Luke and was dealing with all the Force shit or whatever.
Sure,
and, and the old man, old wizard.
I know, but he doesn't even let this guy like attempt to explain. Han's just like, shut the fuck up, oldie.
But the thing is like
fuck
the other people,
you're old. Like that's basically what's happening.
But the other people in town are kind of like, yeah, this guy sucks. Like, don't listen to him.
Sure, but this guy is the guy he's actually right.
Well, right to a degree.
Well, to a degree.
It's going to be.
He has powers of some sort.
No, it's got something.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll find out later. Han's talking shit to this old guy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if we need your help, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Chewie goes, Frank?
Does Chewie? I don't remember hearing Chewie make a frank.
He says Frank.
I know, but he just goes. Frank?
He goes, Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
I mean, in this time period, do we know if Chewie has called his wife?
Oh, it's a good question.
Because he does have a wife.
Yeah, he's got to call his son Lumpy.
That's right, his shitty son that everybody hates.
And his weird grandpa watching Diane Carroll sing on a holodeck.
Oh man, that was fun.
They're gearing up because here comes the Cloud Riders.
Mm-hmm.
And
not this bird people things. These are different things.
Look at this real quick. We get a pinup here.
Yes.
What do you think of this pinup?
Leia doesn't look anything like Leia.
Yeah, Leia's got like way more face.
Yeah, she's got a 5 head. I don't know.
And Chewie looks like an actual dog.
I think the reason that this pinup remains in this issue is because none of them look like they're supposed to.
Well, Howard Chaykin drew it, but he kind of does some artists.
It's a little bit more stylized.
Book, so,
yeah, it's a little bit more stylized.
It's more his deal.
It's not really. Yeah, it's not what you expect to see when you see a drawing of the character. Yeah.
So here comes. What the fuck this guy's name was?
I don't know.
Sergi X.
Oh yeah, Sergi X. This guy's a fucking creep too.
He's a creep because he shows up. He's got a handlebar mustache. He's got Wonder Man glass goggles or whatever. He's actually got Wonder Man hair.
He does, and like I don't know if he's just going so quickly that his mouth is like, when you blow air into somebody's mouth. Oh,
because his teeth are all like showing. He's like, Argh!
Yeah.
But he's shooting his blaster and he's like, haha, I'm here to get my tribute. And that tribute includes the cream of your crop, and the cream being your youngest dirter, Mary.
She just turned the age I like them.
You're
like, dude, fuck you, dude. That's disgusting.
Yeah, no. And I keep on saying Juan.
Yeah.
Han is like, nah, you're not gonna do anything over my smoking bones.
Which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
They start blasting away here. They give them what they want. And Han rightfully is like, hey, yeah, this isn't optimal because at least we're in spaceships fighting the Empire. Like, we're just out here in the open.
Mm-hmm.
We could get picked off pretty good. This robot, though, this F9 or FE or whatever, who's actually, it turns out I didn't realize was half tractor. I thought he was like a walking robot, but it turns out he's like a little.
Oh, I thought he was
body.
A walking robot as well.
No, he's a tractor. It's like half tractor.
Oh.
One of the things is flying over, and he just grabs with his hand and brings down the speeder, and Chewie murders a dude.
Yes, he does, which is great.
Chewie's like, guy, he's got the crazy eyes going here.
Yeah.
And then this robot eats shit.
Uh-huh.
This robot gets blasted. He's like, oh, he's doing it because he's not really bonded to this Jim kid.
Okay.
In any way, but he's like, I'm still here to help him, still here to be on his side.
Okay.
And he saves him from getting hit.
Mm.
But yeah, unfortunately, that's it for FE90 or FE90. But this is where I thought he dies here, but he actually doesn't.
Who?
This Don Juan.
Oh, I thought he did too, because he what's her name? Ameza is like, help or whatever with, if you've got a lightsaber, you use it. And so it comes out, and this is when it looks all wavy.
Yeah.
And he's
just got a yellow lightsaber. It's
just
a big yellow wave.
Yeah, and he slashes this guy, and this guy dies.
Yeah,
And she's like, wow, he really can use a lightsaber. But since he's slow and old, he didn't see that there was like another guy coming, and it looks like he stabs him
he
right
gets
through
shot.
the back.
He gets shot.
Oh, he gets shot, and he's dead. But apparently he's not dead.
No, I think he dies next issue.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I can't imagine him being around. I mean, I'm sure George probably said, get rid of that guy too. He sucks.
Yeah, that guy does kind of suck. Oh, at least you will survive, comely maiden. Like talking to her, and it's like
comely damsel.
Comely. Yeah, that. I can't say because I'm saying come, and that's not what. No, that's incorrect.
Yeah, and it's a lot of this battle is a lot of like, hey, watch your back, and the person will be like, I got it.
Yep,
and then
I'm good.
Yeah,
or they don't got it.
Or they don't got it. This is when this old guy starts wailing. He starts
the grandfather. And he's and Honda's like, I don't know what that grandpa's yelling about, but I don't care. I need to start shooting more guys. Yeah, I'm trying to murder here, so I'm gonna ignore this screaming old man.
Yeah, we're blasted away here, and the old guy starts like, "Hear me, slumbering one! I beg you to awaken!" Blah blah blah, and Han's face here is wild too. It's like he's like, oh hell, if we didn't have enough to worry about, and here comes the monster. A behemoth, I guess, is the best way to describe it. It
rips the side of a mountain open.
Yeah.
And it looks like a big lizard.
Yeah, it's actually kind of wild because the way it's drawn, like it's pushing, it's got hands. It's just like,
yeah, it has like humanoid hands.
It's like he's pushing up with the hands, like, here's Johnny. You know?
That's exactly what he's doing.
That's how this ends. Yeah, this monster comes out. Looks like Reptar from
yes, he does.
Rugrats.
Yes, 1,000% is a Reptar.
He looks like Reptar.
Yep.
And then we got also a Star Wars ad in the back here. I just like these drawings because you have you got R2 wearing a backpack and C-3PO wearing a satchel, like telling R2 something. Yeah. You got Chewie's back here, and you got the main cast all like wearing Star Wars. Lucas is wearing a Star Wars shirt. Yeah. And then Han's wearing a cap, and he's like, "Hey kid, like your shirt." And then you just have Obi-Wan in the front here with his lightsaber, and he's tapping a stormtrooper on the shoulder, and the stormtrooper is just looking at a Star Wars poster. Yeah, and he's like, as if he's just gonna be like, I'm gonna slice this guy in half. And that's our Star Wars comic, Star Wars #9, March 1978. Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean, we don't go to the movies as often as very much.
We used to go more. Maybe we'll go this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. I did. I really liked, I think, the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. I think, was it that third one where it got kind of weird? Yeah. But I haven't seen anything since then, so who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're making a real strong push now too, because all of a sudden, because before, like, you didn't realize this movie was coming out.
Oh yeah, now there's like
now like fucking
everywhere.
Grogu. That thing's fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah,
he's at like WrestleMania. He's at.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Because that's this puppet just walking around like he's doing he's doing hot ones.
Oh Jesus,
you know, or something.
But he can't talk. He just goes.
He goes. Maybe he's gonna say his first word.
Maybe because he was wasn't he talking through that like droid thing where it's like no. Well,
he's from the droid thing, yeah, but he just kind of has like babble or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he himself had babble, but like
maybe his first word will be tongue.
Gross.
Blah. We're gonna see. He's like, my tongue is now mature. Blah.
Is what's her name in this movie? Oh, God, Amy Sedaris.
Oh, I don't know, maybe
because she's like the mechanic that loves him or whatever, and she's always taking care of him when the Mandalorian's like neglecting his fatherly duties.
He didn't want to be a space father.
No, he did not want to be a space father.
I think it's more Grogu's just like Grogu, who, by the way, over 50. He's in his AARP years, okay?
Well, you know, for his species, he's still a baby. Well, I'd be kind of pissed off if I was a 50-year-old baby. I gotta be telling you. That sucks.
Baby, do the hand thing.
Baby, do the hand thing.
But yeah, no, we'll
see how it goes.
Get to it. We'll watch it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But that's us doing Star Wars. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks for listening. You can find us on our socials at Angry Host Shawn, at Jen Stansfield. You can check us out on YouTube at Worst Collection Ever on YouTube. All of our content is up there, as well as shorts and stuff like that we're trying to do for you folks. And also email the show at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. So once again, folks, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.